Welcome to the AM radio show, Talk Time, for the news of the day. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good early morning wake up, or you're on your early morning drive, going wherever you are. I extended an invitation to a couple of guests for this morning. Let me tell you about the topics for today. We may have a Peter or a Reed appear on the show this morning. Should be very enjoyable if either of those rapscallions decide to appear. We'll have some music to listen to, little snippets or excerpts of some tunes. We will have news, the news of the day. Right now, looking out my window, it's pretty overcast. It was foggy. It's not so foggy anymore. News for the day on this end here in Marietta, Georgia. The boy has been taken to school. Eli has been dropped off at school. Melissa woke up, thought she was going to go hiking, decided to go back to sleep. So that's the news of the day here in the Abramowitz household. The dogs have all been fed. There's 4 of them. We've got a 4th dog here. This is the news that matters, everybody. This is the news. The other news I was going to report about, which is most of my news is a few days old. So I don't necessarily know if you could call it news. It's new for you. It's new for me. It's news told in a new way from 2 days ago is what it really is. But apparently Elon Musk has bought Twitter. And now people are leaving Twitter. Celebrities. I saw Brian Koppelman, the writer-director of Billions this morning, posted on Instagram a picture of him deleting Twitter from his phone. So that was, I looked at it. I wanted to know why. I don't know why everybody's deleting Twitter now that Elon Musk owns Twitter. But it seems to be something I've been seeing. It seems newsworthy to me. The only issue I'm having right now is not understanding why people are leaving Twitter because Elon Musk is the owner. So hopefully one of our guests comes on the show and can explain that to me. So that's part of the topic today. Other than that, that's pretty much the news report, you know. I'm glad we got through that part of the show. Didn't have anything else planned. So I figured we could play some music, relax into our seats, and enjoy our drives or our walks or our runs or our movements to wherever we're going. So to start with, we're going to go ahead and, you know what? I was going to just play the selection on Spotify. But for our online viewers, they may enjoy seeing a video along with the song selection. And by the way, while we're listening to these song selections, we can watch them too if you're watching on Twitch. So let's see if I can find this song. Looks like we got it. And there's an official video. So this is a song called Days Go By. I rediscovered it a few weeks ago. I don't know how I heard it or where it popped up on, but I remember it from, I want to say the 90s. I think it was a song that appeared in the 90s. It's a Grammy award-winning single by a band or a group called Dirty Vegas. It was their debut and it was their most popular song. Let's see, when did it come out? I'll tell you that. Since I'm at the computer here, I can look these things up. When did Days Go By come out? We asked Google that with our fingers typing on the keyboard. Where 2002. So it wasn't even in the 90s. Anyway, so this is a Grammy Award. Won a Grammy for Best Dance Electronic Recording in 2002. And this is Dirty Vegas with Days Go By.
goes again.
Feeling as if I've been cursed, bitter cold within. Days go by and still I think of you. Days when I couldn't live my life without you. Days go by and still I think of you. Days when I couldn't live my life without you. Without you. Without you. Still a whisper on my lips, a feeling at my fingertips, it's pulling at my skin. You leave me when I'm at my worst, feeling as if I've been cursed, bitter cold within. Days go by and still I think of you. Days when I couldn't live my life without you. Without you. Without you. Days go by and still I think of you. Days when I couldn't live my life without you. Days go by and still I think of you.
I heard she got struck by lightning.
I thought she got hit by a truck.
Yeah, well, whatever. She just didn't show up.
Without you. Without you. Without you. Without you. Without you.
Hey,
All right. That was Dirty Vegas, Days Go By. Interesting story if for those listeners that were not watching. It was a love story. There was a guy dancing outside of a shop, and he shows up there every year to dance. And these people are watching him, and they're saying, "Yeah, he comes here every year. He's dancing to bring back the love of his life." And she hasn't came back yet, and that's why he dances. What a heartwarming story this was. It took me back. I'll tell you. I used to be a rapper. I still, I used to be, in the sense that I was actively practicing the art of hip hop, making songs, writing lyrics, producing records, touring, performing, all that. And I could empathize with the feeling of needing to express yourself in hopes of re-experiencing something that was lost. And I think that's the artist's plight. Every artist is different, but for me, it was, I felt I needed to do something to validate my own existence. I needed to share. I needed to speak. I needed to write. I needed to be somebody. And the only way I knew I could think of how to do that was to be as honest and as real and as authentic as I possibly could. And that itself is a paradox. Because the moment you try to be authentic, the moment you put effort and will into, quote unquote, being yourself, you've missed the mark. And so I've got a couple of records. I've got a couple of years of trying to be as true to myself as I possibly could. Only to find, only to finally see the error of my ways later down the line. But we live, we learn, we write, we share, we get text messages from our friends who asked for an email link to join the show. So I just sent it to Reed. I sent him the link, and here we are. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. I can see your Planet Coaster, but I can't hear your voice. Reed right now is currently engaged in a theme park game where he's building, if you can see this, he's building his own planet, a roller coaster planet. It's incredible. We can actually put it here on the screen. I'm going to move it back here. There we go. Let's see. Now what? He's texting me. We got to get your microphone on, dude. You're going to walk us through this game. This is our video game portion of the AM radio hour where we talk about a video game and what it's like. And today we're talking about Planet Coaster. It's a review portion of the show where we don't tell you, we're going to share what it's been like to play it. But we're not going to tell you whether it's good or not. So now you got to enable your microphone to join us here on the AM radio hour, AM radio show. While we're waiting for Reed to get set up, we'll go ahead and go to another song. I'm going to play another song for us for your early morning commute. I'm looking here and Reed is what I like to refer to as antimatter. He just wants to mess with you. Wherever you are, he's messing with it. He doesn't want to fit into your system. So for our next track, while Reed is figuring out who and why and what he is and whether he decides to appear or not, we'll listen to this other song. And I'll tell you how I discovered this song. I was speaking philosophy at a rehab, at like a center for people that don't do drugs without needing to do drugs and alcohol all the time. And their lives go to shambles, so they show up there. So I was there talking, speaking philosophy. And I used to host a class where I would share art, and I'd ask people to share music that they were connected with and tell us why. And somebody in the group shared this song. And so this will be our, I don't know, it's not very popular. Oh, maybe it is. There's not a music video for it, so we're just going to listen to it. There's a picture. The song is called Whatever Main by Puya. Enjoy.
I'm living this life to the fullest. I don't wanna hear no shoulda woulda, cause you could, but you couldn't. I'ma show a nigga how to do it. Pull up already, see him looking. Don't get your girl tooken. I run through, creeping and I'm cooking. And don't you even.
Oh my God, this is a dirty song. This isn't good for morning commutes. This isn't an early morning song. That's too loud for right now. You're welcome. You're welcome that I stopped that. We don't need to hear that. That's not enjoyable. That's not a good time. That hurt me. It hurt me, and I'm sorry it hurt you. Reed, are you with us? We can hear you shuffling around there. Well, looks like Reed is still getting set up over there at his desk in his house in the side room. Hold on, I'm going to mute my microphone because I need to tell Alexa to stop.
What do I do now?
Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. How are you this morning? All right. If you ever wonder what the answer is, if you have any questions at all and you're curious to what the answer is, this is what it is. That was a song called Step Grandma by the artist Salvatore Ganacci. Has one of the most interesting video filmmakers I think I've ever seen in the realm of music production. Very odd experience. For our radio listeners, it was a grandma living in a house and a dude in a tracksuit coming through and putting pictures of himself all over her house while while she was distracted and convincing her that he was her son, and basically now living with her as her son. And then her actual grandchildren try to come and he throws a Molotov cocktail at them. So that was Step Grandma by Salvatore Ganacci. Highly recommend it. If you're listening and you're not watching, go check out the video. It's a hot track, good jam. Really glad that Reed joined us this morning. What a guy. He is always a pleasure, always a joy to talk to. I get so much enjoyment out of talking to Reed. And I'm so glad he joined to share his experience with us this morning. But it's almost 9 a.m., which means it's near the end of our inaugural episode of the AM radio show. And I'm really glad everyone joined us. I'm really glad you joined us. And I hope you have a most excellent day as you continue down the path of the road or the trail or the chair. And so I'm going to leave us with a final song as we close out this inaugural episode of the AM radio hour with actually a song that I'm going to select that I tried to select it earlier and I picked the wrong song. I shared this awesome story about being a philosophy person at a rehab, and then I shared the song, and it was it was not a good song for this early morning radio hour. But at this point I think we've woken up a little bit, and I'm gonna share the actual song that I meant to share. I made a mistake is what I'm saying. The Whatever main track, I got that from I don't know who sent me that or how I found that song. This is the one that was shown in the class. It is called Dirty. Nah, I'm not going to share that song. Screw that. We're not listening to that. We're going to listen to some P. Suede. We're going to end with a little P. Suede, a song that he wrote and published. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. He is my rap partner from the group Self Will Run, but this is a track that he did under his own moniker, P. Suede. Is a song called Inner City. Enjoy.
Sifting through the moments that I prophesized. Throw away the filters used to view through broken eyes. Thinking life was just disguised with all the different options. Paraphrasing different scriptures, always missing topics. I don't claim I got this, check the navigation. Late departure, still arriving at the same location. I don't choose a station, maps are all I came with. And every time I open one, the other changes.
I'll be thinking about it on the other way I wanna go. I don't know the way to show. I've been feeling life change, but I think about the other way. Everything stays the same, but I'm dreaming about another day. I've been feeling life change, but I think about it.
Seasons shift and changing, shuffle rearranging. Hands are dealt from different tables, life is never basic. Perspective gives you LASIX, blinded by amazement. Stories crafted by the victor, but the truth is ancient. Topics breed engagement, bring together visions. We can't do this on our own, the solace intermittent. Find a peace, the only mission, despite this odd division. They say that legends never die, but different drafts were written.
I'll be thinking about it on the other way I wanna go. I don't know the way to show. I've been feeling like change, but I'm thinking about the other way. Everything stays the same, but I'm dreaming about another day. I've been feeling like change, but I'm thinking about it.
Knowledge left and past, the journey's what we're tasked with. Gather wisdom on the trails of life through different tactics. Some will try to mask it, resistance futile, ask them. I can't recognize the difference, most of us don't have to. I don't know the path through all these different plans. Soon as one discovers flight, the other comes to land. I think I understand, until I realize that I'm just a man searching, on these feet have come to stand. Yeah,
I'll be thinking about it on the other way I wanna go. I don't know the way to show. I've been feeling like change, but I'm thinking about the other way. Everything stays the same, but I'm dreaming about another day. I've been feeling like change, but I'm thinking about it.